Well, now we're going to move into the last heat of the round. Matt Wilkinson and Nat Young will fight it out for that last place in what will be an all-goofy battle. Heat 4 of round 4, but...
you know, I think that he's pretty much going to be focusing fairly heavily on that qualifying series.
Both surfers look sharp in the first round. Matt Wilkinson surfed with a lot of spark. He's bringing that fire to this exchange. His first wave fading away a little bit. Already quite a bit of damage done on the outside. Determined to hang on to that last move to get those first 2 championship tour wins, but claiming one on the forehand too.
Take a look at this first wave for Matt Wilkinson there. By far the best turn. One of the better turns we've seen on a smaller wave from all the backhanders. That's what he does, have that extra flair. He really knows how to punch those fins and rotate around that front foot, get that release. This is going to be a good angle here. You get to see the tail through the back of the lip. Boom. See them use that to success in the Gold Coast, J-Bay. It's a full windup too. He's not scared to really give it his all.
And he's going to have a shot at taking the lead here. Needs a 5.18 to win this opening exchange. Strong opening move. Carves out of the pocket. Again, slicing through the face of the wave before the wave shuts down.
Take a look at this wave once again. He did have to move around the lineup to find it. I mean, he went one direction, went back the other way, and was able to get it, find it. But very similar to what we saw from Ace Buchan as well as Matt Wilkinson, those strong backhand surfers. The angles of approach, very vertical approach for the first one, and that explosiveness that he carries. Whereas, see that through the maneuver, Nat Young uses that back foot to punch through, whereas Matt Wilkinson generally will shift his weight to the front foot to get the drift. Whereas I think that Nat Young will push the back foot through the lip.
Wilco up once again. Looking to add to the 5.17. Finding that backhand rhythm. And a solid finish here. He likes the feel of it. Nat Young got the better of him on that opening exchange. Nat had a 6.17, so just a points difference, and Nat did have an extra turn. Both these guys are at the moment, Pete, too, and we'll get into the conversation after you break this one down.
Explosive start there. Very similar second turn. So again, you would see that that's one thing that you want to see from Matt Wilkinson, a little more variety. He did get a nice solid finish and added an extra half point over Nat Young. Because again, that drift of the fins, that rotation, and put the weight to the front foot, that allows that back foot to drift and puts the pressure on the nose of the board. And he got the finish as well with the same kind of maneuver where he rotated out of it off the front foot. You get to see the fins. Wilco having to be in an important situation of catching the top leaders.
Well, Nat there taking a fall on that first turn effort. What that wave did down the line, but
didn't look like much.
See if Matt can make use of that opportunity, getting that priority without Nat banking a big number. He's got a bigger wall here to work with, and he's mixing his moves up nicely at this point. Had some solid finishes already, and this one's even better.
Well, now those 2 waves there from Matt are going to extend the lead.
Nat now getting an opportunity to answer. And he hangs on to that one. Desperately hangs on to it. And he gets the finish himself. So a good little exchange here. And just as we
stumble, the wave here for Matt, not as clean on the face and not as critical sections. They're not, top to bottom. But he surfs so well with, again, a nice, healthy mix of variety and different angles of approach for the lip, and then the solid finish. So that's going to be his best wave, you would think.
Been awesome to watch how much he's learned these past 2 seasons, having to deal with all that criticism and attention after those 2 victories. A couple of big turns on this wave.
And especially this finish move here, knows how important he has to glide up and over that section and pull it down and complete it. A fall there definitely affects the score. This little two-turn combo here, he really lays into that one, punches the fins free. You know, then it looked like a bit of a stumble, but he actually stayed fairly controlled. Pretty good finish for him, and that's going to be Nat's best wave as well. So very even, you know, and it's just a matter of, wow, the back foot almost off the board, and he keeps it together.
It's one of those moves you have to wait to see the score to work out what the judges thought of it. Did they see it as a bit of a stumble, or did they see it as critical? No, I didn't mind it. Like Jeremy Flores did a couple of times in this heat. Barbecuing with Kelly, hot tubs, the whole bit.
On the forehand now for Nat Young. And it looks like a great start, getting some drift out of the fins and a finish spin. Well, there you go. That's the answer.
I like it a lot. Nat really looking like the Nat Young of old, the guy that was cracking finals a few years back.
No holding back on that final move as well. And he's just been given the lead.
I like it. Just reminding us that he's more than just that backhand snap. You know, so damaging on the backhand over the years, but that was solid. And now Wilco shows us what he can do on the forehand.
Kickflip.
Gabriel Medina and Jean Deroux already waiting to find out who they're going to surf against, the winner of this heat. At the moment, Nat Young looking the goods, but Matt Wilkinson taking off. Looking for a 7.04, positive start. Throws everything into the second maneuver, swings that board into reverse, and gets a good finish as well. These guys are going all out.
Take a look at the replay here. Nat Young baiting him into it, but I think Matt was going to go anyway. You see, he goes out of the snap, and then a very delayed bottom turn into the whip. Gets the finish, three-turn combo. Well, the natural progression is to really push it and have it, well, we'll get back to that.
Live action now. Matt Wilkinson up again. A more explosive version of that same maneuver. And he's still gunning away at this wave. Still getting some hits in. An exciting finish will help his cause. He swings that tail once again. Both these guys surfing very well, understanding what's up for grabs.
You saw a little fist pump from friend Owen. We'll take a look here. Another quick wave, right back out. This time airs it out. So a little bit more explosive, like you had said. Getting that board above the lip in the spin. You'd have to say the finish, though, probably not as strong as the earlier wave. You know, those just quick snaps. You see Owen there in the foreground, power fisting his buddy. But again, look at this. Times it. Gets the reverse around pretty nicely. But still, not enough.
A 6.4, so this one didn't go as high. Wilco in fine touch at the moment with a lot of flow and risk.
Well, Nat needs to be careful. He needs to put some points on the board. He can't think that that's going to be enough.
With what we're saying from Matt Wilkinson, I think you're spot on, and that just getting a little caught up there. Just under 3 minutes to go there. Swing your arms around. I think that might be it.
Oh, okay. So you're spreading seed.
Here we go. Wilco's up, chasing that big number. Working so hard to stay on his feet. Just under 2 minutes to go. Didn't get a clean finish. And Nat Young now with an opportunity to shut this one down. But he's going to opt for priority and control the lineup instead. I think identifying that Wilco had fallen on the inside, getting himself into title contention, because really when you look at the numbers with those two finals, he's right there on track. He just needed to get himself another big result, maybe another win to get back to the top end. And this result's going to sting him as Nat Young finishes one off. Just with an unsuccessful float on the inside.
Amazing two heats to really kind of get himself into a position. Who knows if Slater comes back too? I mean, if you look at Pipeline and stuff like that, he may not get as many choices, you know, because Slater's already surfing.